Hey guys. So it is, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I drove somewhere out into Oshawa apparently to breathe and let my thoughts out and to just have a little one-on-one with God. Yesterday, which is still kind of today because I haven't gone to sleep as yet, is my 1.5 year anniversary since the car accident. And it's a really weird thing because these are the times where you reflect. And it was a very interesting day and a very big day for me in terms of I just started phase 2 of my rehab, so I'm now getting back into light cardio like bike or very light strengthening. But even in doing that, my body twitches and shakes when it stretches and things like that. So having to fight from and through that position last year to overcome it, to be back in that same position and to experience that pain, but now the pain is, it's like it's morphed, and it's different and it's even more unbearable. So it didn't start off as a good day. Found my way up to my fibromyalgia support group that I had done. They had a reunion up in out of the city, and it was nice to catch up with some people, but it's also just very interesting to reflect back about where I was at the time with them, and thinking that I had things really handled, thinking that I was progressing, and I was progressing, but all of a sudden my progression stopped. It stopped in May, and everything had to start all over again. And so, I've had my ups and I've had my downs. I've been traveling and I've been blessed, but it also tears my body down. And when I try to minister, set up and tear down and traveling, that hurts me as well. And so here I am on my anniversary, and I feel completely lost. I feel utterly and completely lost because I have to figure out who I am all over again. And from the things like cooking to laundry to driving to how much energy I spend in a day, it's hard being back here. It is very hard being back in this place where you've relapsed and you're fighting for your body to move every day. I wouldn't wish this upon anybody. And then it plays with your mind. Like if you were watching our show on Wednesday with me and Sharifa when we were talking about, don't judge a book by its cover. It's really hard because not only do I deal with pain, but there's some hard parts about having fibromyalgia when it comes to what it means to have a relationship. It's wedding season, and we were talking about a whole bunch of stuff the other day. And as a woman, I don't feel as womanly anymore. I don't feel as sensual anymore. I might look it, but I don't always feel it because the reactions that I get from gentlemen who have an interest in me when they know that I have fibromyalgia is like I'm all of a sudden this what did someone call me? I'm precious cargo. Sometimes a woman doesn't want to hear that. Sometimes a woman just wants to feel like a woman, like a man wants to feel like a man and not be looked at with labels. And I'm putting this out there because we don't really get to, you guys don't get to see the heartache of what we go through. And I don't put this out there very often, but this is just the truth in me, that I was so bogged down, that I was so lost, that I was so confused, that I have so many unanswered questions about my life all over again, that sometimes we have to advocate. Sometimes I just have to advocate because you guys see me and you think that it's all okay, and it's not, and it's hard sometimes. I mean, other times it's easy, and other times I still have fun, and other times it's good, and there's love, and there's laughter. But what it means to know that every step that you take, it hurts, and you don't know if you can keep your body up. And when you try to strengthen your body, you lose your energy. You don't know what it's like when you used to be able to talk a lot, and then all of a sudden you feel like an idiot because your brain doesn't function the way that it used to. I meet so many women and men that are dealing with this. And it's so hard dealing with an invisible disability because we don't want necessarily sympathy, but we would like empathy. We would like a little understanding. We would like the fact that we're not playing around. We're not being lazy. There are many things that we would love to be able to do again, and we can't. And that's hard on our mentality. I have a lovely young lady who's about the age of 24 who's had fibro since about the age of 12. So she's only known pain her whole life. Oh, I don't know which way I'm going right now, you guys. I have so many questions and I have no answers, and I'm waiting for God to answer them, and I'm trying to be patient, and I'm believing and having the faith that all of this is for a reason, but I don't know what that is. And impatience sucks sometimes. It sucks. Okay, so I've been on here long enough, so I'm just pretty much saying, this is your girl Kalila. 3 o'clock in the morning in the parking lot of a park somewhere. Don't worry, my girl's with me. And just trying to bring you a little real talk. Trying to bring you a bit of real life. I didn't mean to get emotional and everything like that. I really didn't. But please, when you look at me, find a balance. Don't look at me like I'm something that's broken, but also don't look at me like I've got everything together. So that's it. This is your girl Kalila saying, share this. If you know people that are hurting, if you know people that you've talked to that have some kind of chronic pain or illness, there's so many different ones out there: autoimmune, lupus, fibro, arthritis. There's so many, unfortunately, really. And you know of somebody that has had their hard times, you're more than welcome to share this with them and let them know that they're not the only ones. We have our good days, but we have our bad days. And sometimes we need to stop hiding from our bad days. Peace and love. This is your girl Kalila. Night.